good swing is going to have the hands back coil, weight on the rear leg. That's called our connection, hands back with coil. We plant the front foot with the rotation. We stab our hands forward. The rotation takes all that power. We stab our hands and then arc forward towards the bottom of the ball. And then the top hand blasts past the bottom hand to create the snap. And we continue on that same path all the way around. Very explosive. You can see Robert Blackburn here. Ba, boom. Watch how they creates Andrew Collins. Watch how he creates a unwind and a drive. He uses that to drive the hand, create a lag and snap. Here's the dreaded barn door swing that Greg had this weekend. It's like the hands don't lead. The hands don't lead. There's a rotation, but the hands don't lead. It drags the swing around. There's no lag and snap. He lunges ahead. Even watch the practice on the perfect snap. The lead arm doesn't stab. See that? That's done correctly. There's a stab, a lag. The stab creates the lag. And then the bat whips through, and when the lead hand reaches the end of that stab, the top hand blasts by, it whips through. Look at here, you don't get any kind of a stab. Such an ingrained, you're a 58-year-old rec player from Arizona. Watch Blackburn. Rotation, really drive the hands, really drive the hands. You just are dragging from the start. There's no extension. The lead arm is pinned to your chest. And it was one of the most ingrained things I've ever seen on a hitter. Look at this. You're taking a practice swing. You just use your wrist to flex it forward. Instead, you can see it properly there. You drive the hands forward, you drive the knob at the bottom of the ball as fast as you can off that drive of the hips, and that's what causes you to get a lag and snap. You see you're lunging ahead here. You drift past the front foot. So we said lower on that rear leg, bring the right chest over the back thigh, reach it ahead and then rotate. Much better. You know, if you can get a better, tighter rotation, be faster. But look at here, look at that lead arm. Lead arm doesn't want to extend. It just wants to stay jammed. Watch here, rotation. Watch that lead arm drive. Knob, you know, both hands, the lead arm, the top hand, drive that knob forward. You create extension. Look at you side by side with Andrew Collins. You're just dragging it. So we worked on connection here. Connection. Try to get that call. If we get more power to drive it, drive the hips, we can go ahead and drive those hands better. Watch when you do your unwind, your boom, you drift forward. Watch Greg Kennel, watch how his head stays still and he rotates. So we'll have to work on that. I can't correct you. I taught you, but I can't correct that muscle memory. You got the idea on how to do it. You'll just have to keep working on it. This, the swing simulator, is great. Look at here. Watch right here. From the start to the end, you rotate and drive those hands short and quick. Stab, drive the hands. But when we get back on the tee here, the tee just didn't work very well for us one of the few times. Watch here. Your hands go in three different directions. They go up, they go down. Look at here. It's a straight line A to B drive of that knob towards the point of contact. And look at you. You rotate, you're jammed, and then you push it down. It's just so ingrained. This is what's going to be your bread and butter. Over and over. Do 100 of those a day, over and over and over. So we get outside here. Look at the first swings. Look how jammed you are there. Look here. Again, the lead arm, you're just not driving the hands forward outside the rotation. Something I don't see happen all that often. But over and over and over, we kept working on this. That's what you have to do. And it got better as time went on. You never got perfect with it, but look here. Look at how you resist even doing that in your stance. So a lot of muscle memory to fix, and this tool right there, that swing simulator, is going to be great. Greg, you hit 70 miles an hour for an average, I think I said, and 80, and 70 was your tops. You hit 81 here, day 2. The most you'd ever hit the ball was maybe 270 before. Even with the slightly flawed swing, you see you're getting better and better on the extension. Not perfect, but getting better and better. Rotation, that drives the extension, the drive of the knob forward. There's a lag and snap. Not perfect, but it got better. But you hit a whole bunch of balls over 290, and you reached 81 miles an hour. You picked up 10 miles an hour in exit speed improvement. So got a lot of work to do yet, but I know you're going to drill it, and you're going to be very happy with the results already. If your fence is only 275 at home, which it is, you should be a power hitter there. Fantastic job. Look at these swings at the end. You're getting closer and closer. You just have to build that muscle memory. And at 58, it takes a long time. So great working with you, and fantastic, my man.
Good swing. Good ball. Good. nice ball.
Well, Greg, yesterday, now the wind here today is blowing actually from left to right. You didn't have any help. What's the longest ball you've hit up to this lesson?
Up to it, I would say...
You never hit one over a 300-foot fence before.
I would say it was shy of 275 because of the field I'm on.
And today you probably hit a dozen balls 290. You one hopped 3 or 4 or 5 over the 300-foot fence, and the wind has actually blown in from left a little bit, left to right. Just a phenomenal job. And we changed the focus today to what? What was your only focus up at the plate on the boom?
Driving through the ball with my hands, fast and hard.
Quick hands, driving it. Don't worry about the snap. It's like cracking a whip. If you lead with the hands, drive with the hands, the snap's going to happen. And when you caught one of those balls good, you hit a lot of line drives, you hit your top of 81 miles an hour, which, I think the first day the high you had was 70, and then you had a bunch of them in the upper 70s. When you caught a ball good on a long line drive or one of those long home run balls, what did it feel like?
It felt smooth and effortless. The swing simulator drill is what I think worked best for me.
And it's nice if you do it seated because it takes out the rest of the swing and you can just sit there and focus on driving it.